What's up, everybody? Or now it's on, I think. What's up, everybody? Seriously, I could never tell when this when the stream decides to turn on the YouTube side of things. But what's up, guys? Only a little bit late tonight, 9 minutes. That's a little later than I would have liked, but hey, we're here. How you guys doing? Hunter Creed first one here, followed by Dingleberry Supreme. Nice name. Got Dragon Dagger, Pixie Bell. What's up, everybody? Let's get this party started, eh? Eh? Let's get a tweet out real quick. Dearest at Marvel Champions. When I grow up, I'm going to invent a cereal that doesn't cut the roof of my mouth. Yes. No. Okay. Treat. Seriously, what is up with cereals that decide that it's okay to destroy the top part of my mouth area? You know what I mean? But anyway, what's up, everybody? Hobbit, what up, dude? Thank you for the raid. What is this? Hashtag child tweakers? Child tweakers? What? I don't know what that means. Like, kids on drugs or something? What's finest, dudes? What's up, man? Send it over $1. Thank you, dude. Let me slap you before I read this comment. Hold up. Hold up. Uh-oh. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. What if I go for the slap and I end up sneezing instead? Let's try it anyway. Slap. What's finest, dudes? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. How fast is this thing update? Is that already? No, it's not there already, is it? Nope. Oh. Oh. Nope. It should be there momentarily. I guess I'll leave it there for another second. I wish the auto thing happened faster. That's my only complaint about it. Anyway, what was your comment? This is the more important part here. Let me see. Your comment is actually cancel that. Scratch it. There is no comment. Never mind. What else, finest dudes? Thank you for the buck, dude. Appreciate it, man. Still not there? Bizarre. Alright, anyway. Give it another couple minutes. How you guys doing? Let's hit the arena. Actually, I want to do some energy dumps first before we hit the arenas. Yo, BG got a 6-star Colossus from a single cav crystal. Whoa. Nice, man. Congratulations. How would pet method affect RNG? Oh, it doesn't, man. I mean, you know, everyone has their superstitions, I guess. You know what I mean? But reality is, at least I don't believe it does anything. All right, let's do. I got 1 AQ fight energy, so we'll do this fight real quick. It's a poison path. I didn't realize it before I went down this path. Not that it matters, though. We'll get through these fights fast enough. Fine. Alright, I think it actually... Is it working now? It is working now. Yay. Okay. The shed. Hitting that member button. Getting that banana back. Thought it was about time to get my banana going. Wait, is this actually the first time? It's not even a banana back situation. This is like first time banana. I always get it confused, I guess, when people, because I know you've sent over a bunch of super chats and stuff, so you're definitely supported one way or another. But yeah, man, thank you very much. Welcome, please enjoy your banana, along with all of these fantastic custom emojis that you now have access to. I really should change the D though. The purple D. We're gonna have to make that a red one probably. Tom sent it over, Buck. Tom, thank you, dude. Hold on. This is the other thing that I want to do. I'm gonna start fighting these 2-star champs. Been doing this the past couple days because I'm done with all the monthly stuff. But okay, Tom. Shadow Shrimp Space comments, my man. Wait, what? Shadow Shrimp Space comments. What? What does that mean? Oh, wait, the person? Shadow Shrimp? Can you say Venom the Duck, my good sir? Is that what you're talking about? Dude, I thought this was some kind of joke and I just wasn't getting it. Okay. What is the space part of it, though? Dude, I'm very lost right now. Is there a previous comment to that? Oh, now I see. You're just telling him to space out the comments. Okay, I thought you were telling me to read his last. Okay. So there's probably another one from you there, Tom, eh? Here we go. Got to the bottom of it. BGA did Epic Rift today. Got Science Awakening gem. Wahoo! Which 5-star Science champs need the Awakening most? I have Beardo duped already, but just want to keep an eye out. Well, Void, I would say, is probably the #1 Science champion in terms of needing the Awakening the most. Beyond that, I don't think Torch really needs to be awakened, but if you're if you're like about to take him into the Abyss, that's a different story, and I do think he needs the Awakening there. Thing's another great champion to awaken. He doesn't absolutely need it to play offensively, but in some situations he's gonna need it. Like the amount of even in situations where you don't absolutely need the safeguard, it will still come in handy and it'll still save you some health. And then there are those situations where no, you just need to prevent that damage with his safeguard. So he's another great champion to awaken. Red Guardian, the new kid on the block here. He also kind of needs the awakening. I might be leaving 1 or 2 out. The other Fantastic Four members, I'm not so sure about. I don't think they're bad champions or anything. I just haven't given them enough time to say, like, are they actually worth awakening, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Really not that one, Dingus. Yeah, I didn't know, man. I was the last comment. But okay, anyway. Tom, thank you very much for the buck. World's Finest Dudes. Send over to the 5 as well, saying my comment is you're awesome. Oh, World's Finest Dudes. Thank you, man. Saying thanks for keeping me entertained while I do some script writing and short film editing. Okay, nice, man. Good luck with that, dude. Thank you, as always, for the support. John Sayers sent it over £2 as well, saying BG, when do you get market upgrades? I'm new. Like the Black ISO market you're talking about, you get those when you get the titles from the story progression, through story progression. So you get it. I can't remember where every single one of the titles comes from. I think the early titles come just from beating like Act 2, 3, 4, and then the uncollected title comes from beating Act 5, Chapter 2, and then Cavalier from Act 6, Chapter 1. And that gives you the ability to purchase things in the Black ISO market. You could see it. If you're talking about something else, then please put that in the chat, because I might be misunderstanding you. But I'll show you a way to kind of keep track of that stuff. If you go into the story quests, and you just look at the top, where it's all blue for me right now. And it shows you the different things that you gain access to for each one of these. Actually, yeah, it says it right here. So Act 1, Chapter 4 for Challenger. Okay. Alright, I wasn't sure if there was one for Act 1. But yeah, so we have the first 4 acts, and then 5.2 and 6.1, and you get those upgrades. I think that's what you're talking about. Again, if I'm mistaken, just clarify in the chat, and I'll try to help you. But John, thank you very much. Welcome to MCOC, man. BG, when you open a Nexus 6-star? Very soon. Check it out. We've got 3.5 more days before Doom is added to the basic 6-star. So yeah, I usually give it like 1 extra day, or just wait until I see somebody pull a Doom from a crystal, just in case, man. Just in case something went wrong and they, you know, Doom didn't actually get added to the basic. Because it's gonna be a while before I have 4 6-star crystals to pop open at the same time again. So. Oh, John, you sent over another 2 saying, "Hey BG, when do you get better crystals on the market?" The crystals themselves, they also come from the place I was just showing you. Most things go through the story progression in this game, like the calendars. They get updated here as well. But yeah, you can see that you gain access to certain crystal types by completing this content. The crystals, if you're talking about like stuff that comes through like the store and stuff like that too, sometimes that is also title based, but it's also just random, like the things that will appear here. They'll send out an in-game message of things that you can buy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the crystals that you have access to when you're new, you can only buy the premium hero crystal, which is not worth the units, FYI. Invest those units into masteries, and then you just got to go through the story content to unlock the Grandmaster and the Cavaliers. Yeah, man, I have way too many crystals. I was gonna try to find some of these crystals as I was talking, but I either passed them or just can't find them. I guess Cavalier and Grandmaster are both at the bottom. But yeah, you got to get the titles. Dragon Daggers, send it over $1. Dragon Dagger, thank you very much. Saying, gotta say that I love the new look of the stream, but you're missing something important. A boo counter. No, dude. No. It's been suggested. I can't do it because people will see it as a scoreboard instead of a counter. Instead of a natural counter, people will be like, okay, yesterday it was 20. Let's get 40 today. Like, no way. Not happening. You gonna check out my stream tomorrow? The Shed. I'm gonna try to, man. No promises, man. But yeah, I'm gonna try to. What time you doing it? What's up, Last Arnian? Saying, whoa, BG, just watched my own brother beat Guitar Hero on Expert in case anyone is looking for a virgin to sacrifice before midnight. Man, that's some skills right there, dude. I'm actually, man, it actually is some skills playing those games. I was never too good at those games. Then again, I only played them, like once. You need a search crystals thing? I know. I wish they were better organized. I know, like, you're not really supposed to hoard these crystals anyway, so it's kind of my problem and not Kabam's. But I do wish they were better organized. It's a little bit strange how different things are grouped together and then other things are not grouped together, and I don't know, man. Whatever. Come on, Spidey. Quit playing these games. Move on to the next fight. When are you gonna do crystal cleanup? Very soon. The next, within the week, I'd say. After AQ, I need hype and torch out of AQ. Okay, got it. All right, let me throw in some 6-star champs. Let's get these guys going. John sent over another 2 saying, BG, also, how can you try out to get 6 stars? And I can't. First off, John, thank you very much for another £2, man. Appreciate all the support. But okay, wait, you're saying, how can you try out to get 6 stars and I can't? I'm not entirely sure. I understand what you're saying. Maybe you're talking about from the crystals, because I can open Cavalier crystal or something. But I will say this: in this game, it's a slow-moving game. You don't when you first start playing, you're not going to get 6-star champions. You're not even going to get 5-star champions. The game kind of makes you work towards all this stuff, where you start out with 2- and 3-star champions. And then, you know, as time goes on, you start to get some 4-star champions, and the first one feels like it takes a while to even get a 4-star, but the first 4-star that you get is always going to be the slowest, unless you just get super lucky out of a PhD. But like the first 2,000 4-star shards you get. Same thing with the 5-star shards and the 6-star shards. The first one you get is always going to be the slowest, and then just as time goes on, you start to get more and more of these things. Shards, you know, they like the same way that you get 3-star shards is the same way that you get 6-star shards. It's all about just increasing the difficulty. So, of course, when you first start playing this game, you're not going to be able to do the monthly event quest on the highest difficulty, or the story mode. You got to start with Act 1 and everything. And as you work your way through it and build towards, increasing the strength of your roster to handle these higher difficulties, you'll just naturally start obtaining all these shards. And yeah, you get shards doing pretty much everything outside of Alliance quest. So, event quest, story quest, arena, Alliance war, incursions, little side events here and there. It's just a matter of building up the roster first. Tom's handing over 2 of them New Zealand bucks, saying, I'd end your boo counter, don't test me. Last? Okay. I don't know why this is, why the threats here, Tom? This is it's not good. BG, I was telling my girlfriend the other day how sometimes I feel really high, but then I feel really low. She told me to get off the swing, you aren't a child. I want to boo this, but I can't even boo because I'm outraged. Tom, if you're dating someone that believes that swings are only for children, it's time to find a new partner in life, man. I don't want to be the one to tell you this, it's your personal life and all that. I don't really want to get involved, but dude, swings are fun at all ages. Don't let her take that from you. Also, boo. What the hell? BG, do you already have Tigra? No. No Tigra. I don't even think Tigra is in the game files yet, is she? Like, we need next month's update. Even if Kabam wanted to grant the champion or something, I don't think it can happen until bare minimum next month's update. I'm curious why you say that. Is there something on my account that makes you think that? John, send over another £5. John, man, thank you so much, dude. All the generosity. Appreciate it, man. Just saying thanks, BG. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Any other questions? Feel free to ask. I definitely appreciate all the super chats, but don't feel like you have to. You know, you could just toss out the questions in the chat, and people will try to help you as well. Not that I'm gonna turn down your super chats or anything, but you know. I'm just preparing you for what's to come, BG. Oh God, really? That's why you said that. Oh man. BG, how do I get past 5.2.4 line in the sand? Alright, so line in the sand, very difficult quest. Gotta deal with masochism for the first time. It's just high stats on the champions as well. They have a lot of attack and all that. Some lengthier fights. There's a few different ways to deal with it. There are some champions that basically directly counter masochism, like Sabretooth with the Killmonger synergy, or Omega Red. Every spore that you have on the opponent, they have a 10% reduction in the ability to shrug off debuffs, which even works to stop the masochism node. And then like if you don't have these champions, totally understand. One of my preferred ways to go through that content is to pick up the Despair Mastery and then just use a champion that applies lots of debuffs. This way you are constantly, you know, applying debuffs to eat the masochism charge, and you'll still be able to parry basically. You know, you could. It's not that you have to go that route either. It's just you know, it's one way to do it. Because, of course, if you're using champions like Corvus, he's great for it, even though he doesn't have debuffs to apply outside of when he parries, the stun and the armor break and all that. But it's just really difficult content, though. And you can play around the node by just, like, you know, parrying twice, essentially, whenever the masochism charge is up, or you can just block and bait out heavy attacks to get your openings. And yeah, if you're struggling right now, you're not alone. Everyone struggles on that quest, but you might need to give it some more time to either build up your roster or build up a surplus of potions and revives to help you get through. We can have our comments read out loud in the chat without dropping super chats. This changes everything. It's true. It's 100% true. BG, I've just finished Act 5 and I'm working on becoming Cavalier, but I've run out of gold and ISO and motivation. Is there any tips you have? I mean, for gold and ISO, it's really the you really need to hit up the arena, basically. Arena, the incursions is nice as well. For gold at least, and you get a little bit of ISO, but yeah, man, nothing beats the arena for gold and ISO. As far as motivation, I'm not sure how much I could help you there, man. You know, go after it if you want to go after it, and don't if you're not feeling it right now. You can always take a little break. The content will be there for you. Maybe set some different goals in the game if you're not feeling that one at the moment. BG, what's up? Pulled the Mute Awakening gem for my Namor from the Rifts. Took him to rank 3. He's a 5-star. Wow, I'm impressed. Nice. Congrats. Good stuff. I don't know if you have him all the way sigged up yet or anything, but once you get him to sig 200, oh, it's a beautiful thing. I have recently, so kind of feel like a pro. The thing is, I had Ghost, so it was easy. Hey, man, it's still tough, even with Ghost, you know. As strong as she is. Congratulations. Saprabato. Who should I rank up for Act 5 100%? 4-star Guillotine 2099 or 4-star AA? AA is Awakened, Guillotine is not. After Act 5, going for Variant 3 completion. Well, I was probably leaning more towards AA until you said you're going for Variant 3 completion afterwards. Honestly, they're both good. and I was only slightly more leaning towards AA. I think Guillotine will be fine, and now that I know that Variant 3 is one of your goals after, then yeah, maybe you should just go with Guillotine. I guess here's something though, like, Variant content is really difficult to do with 4-star champions. So I don't know if you have any 5-star tech champions, and maybe Guillotine was just going to be a little bit of a supporting cast member kind of thing. But it's pretty tough to do that with just 4 stars. It's possible, of course, but pretty difficult. You might want to just plan for the content that you're currently doing, and then start planning for the variants after, kind of thing. Miro Watang. Send over the pound. Hold on. Saying, BG, which lane you personally think is the easy path on 6.6? 6.6? Which 6.6? 6.2.6? 6.4.6? Miro, clarify for me. I'll try my best to answer. I guess 6.2.6 would just be straight up the middle. Even though I do recommend maybe just trying to take a loop, an easier loop. 'Cause otherwise you kind of end up having to do extra work if you go right up the middle. Even though that's what I did. Grandmaster. Okay. Alright. So for the Grandmaster, let's go pop over into that quest for a second here. Hold up. Hold the phone. Oh, I need to get rid of my 2 stars. Later 2 stars. Hello, Phoenix. Okay, so I found this path to not be too difficult if you have a good Mystic champion. Like Claire can just roll through a lot of these fights. The nodes aren't too bad. It's easier if we look this way, I guess. Buff duration, tenacity, so you do have to watch for the tenacity. But the Fury is kind of helpful because you can nullify that with most Mystic champions and stuff. And that's pretty much it. So that path wasn't too bad. What was this path again? This path was kind of annoying. Masochism is never fun. Path wasn't great. This path I don't think was too bad. I'm kind of forgetting now exactly how bad this path was, but I don't think it was too bad. And I think this is the path that MSD says that he takes when he's going to like solo the champion or something. And I think the Link liability here was not hard to deal with. Let's see. Oh, well, for the first time, actually, maybe it is kind of hard to deal with. Because you get a game over at only 3 blunders, so. Yeah, I want to say maybe, like, this path was probably the easiest. The node that it leaves up, or activates, or whatever you want to call it, it's kind of annoying because it reduces your damage against the Grandmaster, but I think this path probably was the easiest. I hate blenders. Me too. Hey BG, why are everyone kick me? I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about in the chat, I mean, you get timed out if you're, spam or something like that. But I don't see you getting timed out in the chat unless I missed it here. If you're talking about being kicked from alliances, I don't know, man. Not able to see that kind of thing, Rip 93 Ford. Send it 05. Rip. What's up, man? Thank you very much. Saying you watched the Adam Sandler / Drew Barrymore trilogy today. What's your favorite trilogy, BG? There's a trilogy with those two? I mean, I remember they did that movie, 51st Date. Oh, I guess Wedding Singer. What was the third one? I like Wedding Singer. 51st Dates. There's some funny parts, I guess. But I liked Wedding Singers is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. One of my favorite where he's slightly more mature, because of course, like the Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. Those are my actual favorites. Hold on, did somebody say what the third one was? Because I actually don't know it. Anyway, your favorite trilogy. Ooh, favorite trilogy. It's got to be the Mighty Ducks. Has to be. I don't even know that many trilogies that I'm into. It always seems like for the Matrix, for example, I like the first Matrix, but then I wasn't really into the others. I mean, Kung Fu Panda is going beyond trilogy, right? Is there a release date for number 4? April of 2021. It was scheduled for this year, but I guess it's pushed back now to April 2021. So I don't know if that counts, but I like Kung Fu Panda, of course. What about Air Bud trilogy? Oh, come on, Air Bud. There's more than 3 Air Buds. Same thing with MVP, Most Valuable Primate. Actually, I have no idea how many of those movies there are, but I imagine there's got to be more than 3. Good morning, BG Enzo. What's up, dude? Been asking you lots of deep questions. Today is very easy. Do you prefer chocolate or vanilla ice cream? Vanilla. All the way. I'm not really a big chocolate guy. When it comes to chocolate, I like brownies. And some candy as well, like Twix and Kit Kat and stuff, you know. But for the most part, I'm not that into chocolate just in general. For like ice cream and milkshakes and stuff like that, it's always been vanilla. But Enzo, can I give you option C, actually? I always preferred, like, Slurpees, or, you know, like, flavored ice, over ice cream. Actually, you know what was kind of my favorite ice cream, even though I just said I liked vanilla more than chocolate? I always liked those Dixie cups. I feel like most people probably know what these are, but we got to bring up some reference anyway. These right here. Oh yeah, man. Hold on. This beautiful creature right here. That you know, it's as a kid, this is a lot of ice cream. As an adult, this is like 2 scoops or something like that. And not like 2 scoops from like an ice cream bar. I'm talking about like 2 spoonfuls or something. They're a little bit small, but they're great. Just fun, I guess. But anyway. Okay, Rip, you said blended. I don't know if I've seen blended. Hold on. I'm going to look this up real quick. Blended movie. 2014.
Man loves beans.
Yeah. I don't know if I even heard of this movie. Maybe I heard of it and just kind of forgot about it or something, but I definitely haven't seen it. Interesting. Okay. All right, Wonder Boy White. Send it over, Buck. Wonder Boy White, thank you very much. Where's your last? Trying to explore 5.4.6. Found out Medusa, nor Cap Infinity were the best option for me. One shot of the Ultron with Sim Supreme. Really? Sim Supreme. Okay. Alright. That's cool. I could see it. The staggers going and stuff. The armor breaks, I'm sure, are pretty helpful if you are able to get any L2s going. But okay. I guess I haven't heard too many people say Sim Supreme for that fight, but add that to the list for when people ask for options to do that fight. Thank you again for the buck. Steven sent over buck as well. Steven at 16 saying, hey, what's up, BG? How's it going? Dude, I'm doing great, man. I'm slightly tired. Don't know if it's noticeable or not. I didn't really get a whole lot of sleep last night. I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule a little bit here, so. But other than that, man, I'm doing great. I hope you are too. Thank you very much for the buck. Appreciate it as always, man. Corey, send it over buck as well. Thank you, Corey. Where's your last? BG, what do you call a banana that's going through an identity crisis? An orange. Ugh. Boo. They don't even look the same. Boo. Thank you for the buck, though. I like the Indiana Jones trilogy. No, we don't count the Shia LaBeouf one. Was that one not good? I didn't see that one. I think I only saw one of the Indiana Jones movies. I mean, you're always tired? That's true, Star. I am always tired. I need to fix it, though. Once and for all. And it's probably not going to happen, but hey, gotta keep trying. Best candy bar? I don't even know best candy bar. Depends on your definition of bar. Because what do like Nerds Rope? Does that count? I mean, it's kind of like a bar, except it's rope, I guess. So it's not. I don't know. I used to really like Three Musketeers, but man, it's probably been a good 15 years since I had a Three Musketeers. That can't be true. It can't have been that long. But I honestly can't remember the last time I had one. Did somebody say chocolate? Is that a SpongeBob reference? The only good 5-star tech champ I have is my rank 4 Sig 75 Sparky. I was thinking I could go for AA first and then hope for Sentinel or Ghost along the way for Variant 3. Okay. Well, Stark Spidey is actually really good for Variant 3, so you can stun lock with him. If you have Miles Morales on the team and then just 3 other tech champions, your special 1 stuns last long enough that you can just stun lock fights. So, yeah, I would probably go. It's a little bit hard to say because I don't have a ton of experience with Guillotine 2099. So it's possible that she might be really good for Act 5. But I know that Archangel is good for Act 5. Like, I know for a fact. The dude, at that point in time, there weren't as many immunities. It wasn't until after Act 5 when everyone had Blade. And it felt like Kabam was just trying to throw Bleed immune champs at us for like a year and a half or something like that. However long it was, where every champion had some sort of anti-bleed mechanic to them. But that happened after Act 5, so. Of course, there still are some bleed immunes and poison immunes and all that, but I do know that Archangel's pretty good for Act 5. Travis, set over buck. Travis, thank you, man. Saying so. If you were to get every milestone in every arena for the entire month, and at the end of the month, how many units would you make without popping battle chips and with popping battle chips? I don't know exact numbers for you. You'd probably enjoy a video that I made titled Milestone Math, Travis, because I think the numbers are there. But, well, let's say this. It's 65 plus 65 plus 135, 135, another 135. Wait, why this not? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so it's 1,070 units just from the arena milestones every week. That is the maximum that you can get. Well, from the regular arenas. If you also do like the Tier 1 Alpha, Tier 4 Basic, there are some units from that as well. So yeah, I don't know, we can call it 1,100 units just from milestones each week, not opening up battle chips. But then you also have some units from like the solo events, which some of them are, you know, like arena combat or hero use, which you get all those points from playing the arena as well. So yeah, some additional things to factor into. And in total, it's possible to get 2,000 or even a little bit more than 2,000 units a week when you add up all the different sources of units, milestones, battle chips, solo events, 3-day alliance events, things like that. The little bit of units you get for exploring the monthly event quest, the calendar. It's possible to get a little over 2,000 a week. The hardest part, of course, being grinding all the arenas. So, hope that answers your question, but if not, check out the video Milestone Math on my channel. I made it such a long time ago that I don't even remember all the details in it, but yeah, it breaks it down pretty well. Pretty sure I made that after the 5-star feature was out. Now that I say that, I want to double check it. You know what? We're gonna go take a look at it real quick. Hold up. We're going on a little bit of an adventure here. Milestone Math. Okay. Can I make this smaller? Yeah, there we go. So let's see here. Collect the milestones, break down the spreadsheet. 2-star arena, okay. Oh wait. Oh man. I forgot I was calculating time. Alright, I don't think I had the 5-star featured actually. Because I'm just showing 2, 3, 4-star basic, 4-star featured. Darn. This was before that. Well, rip. Did I update it? I might have updated it in this video. I said 30 is my goal. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, updated to show the 5-star featured as well. All right. I'll put a link to this in the chat, but it has all that info broken down. Okay, I've had enough of me, Chris, or someone else. Please tell. What is this? Hi, new to channel. Love your videos. Please tell me how to get 5-star shards. First step, beans. Did you want more info than that, or is that good enough to get you started? First step is beans. Second step, bananas. Third step, bagels with mustard. The 3 B's. 3 B's with M. How did I pull 3 5-star recruits in a row? I don't know, dude. Who'd you piss off? Because that does not sound good. Eesh. Sorry to hear that, man. That is rough. Let's see, BG off to bed. Keep that grind going, man. Alright, dude. Have a good night. Hop into a rift. Wish me luck. Good luck, dude. Beats Bears Battlestar Galactica. You're close. That's only going to get you 4-star shards. Put all 3 B's in a bowl with some water. Oh, man. I don't know if I recommend that. All those foods go pretty well separately, but together in a bowl. Blended, perhaps. For my biz team, I have Aegon, Doom, Torch, Angela to buff up Aegon, Fury, and Heimdall. Is that good, or should I change Angela for Voodoo for Venom of the Duck? I don't have Abyss experience, Jack. It sounds like you'd be good. I don't think you would need Voodoo around the Duck, but I don't know for sure. I don't know if anyone in here can comment how that fight goes with Doom, but I imagine Doom would handle it pretty well, unless there's something I'm not thinking of. Have you all been thinking about the Egghead Facecam BG? It's patent pending. No, I have not been thinking about it at all. He never reads mine too? I know, guys. I don't know how to read. Where is yours, Roboto? Oh, yours are like all at other people and stuff. Just talking about in general. Well, yeah. Alright, that arena's looking good for now. I need to get the ball rolling on this arena. Get some 5 stars. Build up the streak. I've seen mostly Doom, Aegon, Torch, Fury, and Quake for Abyss. Yeah, that synergy would come in handy pretty well too, I'd imagine. I'm shocked he saw mine. It's true. UG pulled my dream 2-star yesterday, Medusa. I was almost as happy as when I first pulled her as a 5-star. Nice, man. How do we get 4-star shards? 4-star shards, they come from all over the place, everywhere outside of Alliance Quest. You just have to, you know, get to the right difficulty. Early on, you'll get mostly PhDs and 3-star shards, and then eventually, when your roster grows a bit, you can take on a little bit harder content, and you'll get 4-star shards from it. The arenas, the story quests, Alliance Wars, all those areas, incursions. Best part is he still ignore Pixie Bell. Pixie Bell's comment is, told you a skinny twig at Roboto. What? This is mean. BG duped Nebula or unduped Infinity Man to rank 4. Currently working on variant 1. All the other variants are completed. I'm not sure how helpful either of those champions are in variant 1. I really don't know. Like, I'm trying to think about the content, and at the time I didn't have an Infinity Man. It's possible he's good for it, and I just didn't have him. But I think I had Nebula, and I don't know for sure. I can't remember if I used her, or if I mostly just relied on Stark, Spidey, and maybe a few others. I feel like that's what I did. It's been a long time since I did variant 1, so you know, Especially Chapter 2 is not very fresh in my mind. Chapter 1 is a little bit fresh because I was looking at it from McFabio, but I'm not sure how helpful either of those champs would be. In general, I mean, it's nice having both of those champs. I have a 6-star version of Nebula that I use on occasion. Got a 5-star Infinity Man that I use on occasion, but I'd maybe only rank those champions if you had a specific need for them, you know? I don't think either of them crushes that content. BG, which would you go for in my shoes? The Nightmare or basic 5-star crystal from Incursions? Currently stuck on 6.2.6. Saving units to finish it off. Thanks. Yeah, if there's an Incursion crystal that can give you a champion, I don't know which champions are in the Nightmare crystal off the top of my head. But it doesn't really matter. Like, if there's a champion in there that is helpful towards your progression, then just go for that crystal. It's not much more expensive than the regular basic crystal, so I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. BG, how many push-ups could you do without stopping right now? Not that many, Rip. I think I could probably do like 12. Maybe I could push it to like 15. I know I could do 10. Because that's what I would normally do. Every once in a while when I go back to exercising, you know, I'll do some push-ups. And I usually do like sets of 10. So I know I could do at least a few more than 10. But it ain't that much more, you know. All this complaining is going to somehow make Dreamin' come in chat tell me I'm such a whiner. I'm sorry I don't read all the messages. There's nothing I can do though. Do my best. Would you use an Awakening Stone on 5-star Colossus? I have 3 Mutant Stones. So yeah, if you have 3 of them, oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, even if you didn't have 3, it would be a strong consideration. The only reason I wouldn't awaken Colossus if I only had 1 gem is because I feel like Namor and Omega Red need it more, kind of thing. But if you already have 3 of them, then yeah, toss one into Colossus. BG, would you do a vid against Darkhawk Abyss without Doom or Torch? Would be awesome. Well, I haven't even fought that guy in the Abyss, so it's not going to be anytime soon, man. And when I do that fight, honestly, it probably would be with someone like Torch, because I know he's good for it. But still kind of a ways out for me doing the Abyss or even thinking about it. Definitely waiting on the 4th of July offers and stuff. Went on a walk today, intending to be about 70 minutes, about 3/4 of the way through. Through the route, people warned there was a snake ahead, possibly a copperhead, and I went nope, and walk ended up taking 1 hour and 30 minutes instead. Oh, even longer, huh? That's good. Some good exercise there, Star. I gotta start doing that too. Just getting outside more, you know. I don't know why I don't go outside more. Because every time I do, especially on days where it's nice weather. You know, if the weather's not nice, then whatever. But when it's nice out, you just go outside and just kind of look around and think like, man, life is good. You know, like all the problems disappear. It's like, you know what, man, it's all gonna be all right. Not that I sit inside dwelling on problems all day or anything, but still, you know, there's just something about getting a bit of fresh air, especially combined with a little bit of exercise. Feels good. Found a Morningstar gets a regen buff if you trigger Masochism. Does she really? Someone probably told me that before, but I don't even remember that. That's pretty cool. Set a daily goal of 30 minutes of activity, 400 calorie burn. Getting on a walk helps my brain so much. Yeah, it really helps me think a lot when I'm walking. Not to bring up the website, but I guess I have to. I don't have to, but I'm going to. I used to do that when I was having trouble figuring out like you know, certain things I wanted to do for the website. I could sit there like staring at it all day and feel like I got nothing done. And then I would go outside and go for a walk, and you know, 10 minutes into it I'd be like, you know, visualizing the site in my mind and figuring out how I want things to be and all that. It obviously didn't amount to anything because the website's still a colossal joke, but you know, it helped at least. What is the next content I should do after becoming uncollected? I've not done any variants or Realm of Legends. I have 14 5-stars, Best or Sim Supreme, and Awakened Nick. I'm relatively free to play. Well, you could absolutely do Realm of Legends at this point, man. Realm of Legends is the equivalent to like Act 4 content. So you could absolutely do that whenever you feel like, I'd say. As far as what you should do from there, though, step one, I would say, is make sure that you have the monthly uncollected quest down. You want to make sure to be completing that each month, basically. And then once that's comfortable to you, as far as like story or like one-time content or whatever, probably doing a one-time clear through the rest of Act 5, and then looking to the variants. Variant 2, 3, or 4, depending on the champions that you have. GG about to take on the 6.4.5 Hydra Boy. Think rank 4 Stealth Spidey's enough? Probably. That guy, he has a lot of attack. So his hits on your block, they're gonna hurt, man. But otherwise, yeah, I could see Stealth Spidey being a good counter for it. Had 3 jokes about you thinking and going outside, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. Okay. I had 3 boos lined up. I'll keep those to myself too. Do you know when Incursion crystals change? I think they're going to change whenever the timer's up, but I don't know for certain. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, I guess. Weather's starting to be perfect for swimming. Can't wait to open my pool again. Oh, man. Dude, I can't even tell you the last time I was swimming anywhere outside of a bathtub. and even then, I guess it wasn't really taking a bath. But I'm like, it's been kind of hot, not super hot the last few days, but a little bit warm. Mostly like not even the outside temperature. Outside temperature's fine, but you know, we don't have air conditioning just because it doesn't get that hot here, so it's not needed. But being next to my computer that's running all day, and the monitor I have pumps out some pretty good heat too. Surprisingly, I actually didn't even realize that until the other day. It's not really the monitor itself, but like the power adapter for it actually gets pretty hot. Yeah, man, I'm like cooking a lot of time sitting here. Rest of this week and next is all triple digits. Oh god. Yeah, that's way more hot than it is here. Like web and game design includes more math than people think. It's hard to want to code if you dislike math. Man, I like math and it's still hard for me to code. What I've learned is I hate it all. That's what I've learned, actually. No, I don't know. It probably depends. You know, obviously this is coming from a place without experience, but I imagine it depends. Like, sure, there's lots of math involved, but I think for the most part, it's all, like, relatively simple. It's not like you need to take, like, calculus and stuff. I've always been told statistics is, like, the most important math to learn. And, of course, I never took a statistics class. Can't even say the word. I never took a statistics class in my life. But I always hear that's the important one for game design. Maybe not so much for programming. I don't even know what programming needs. But anyway. How to get ISO 8 very fast. I need it for my Morningstar. You gotta hit the arenas. Nothing is very fast in this game, though, man. You gotta keep that in mind. But opening up crystals, duplicating champions, that's how you get ISO. And you get the shards from, what's it called? From the arena. BG, have you studied linear algebra and how matrices work? Yeah, a long time ago. It's a lot of stuff that is like, if I looked at it today, I'd probably be lost. But I also feel like I can get those skills back with a little bit of effort. Hopefully. If I ever need, at least. I think just having the coding mindset, like thinking through steps logically, is most important for coding. Okay. I think the biggest problem I have is, like, I can maybe my steps aren't what's the good word for it? Aren't well defined enough, I guess. I don't know. Not exact enough. I don't know. Because, like, let's say, for example, let's go to Aunt May, and we've got, you know, we've got a little mastery calculator here. And I fiddled around with making these, and I got them somewhat working, but certain things I just had kind of a hard time figuring out. I don't know. Actually, I don't even have a good example off the top of my head. I thought I had an example here, but yeah, I don't have a good enough example off the top of my head. But, like, you know, I feel like I wrote everything out just in, like, plain English, not coding wise, just down to the like, as detailed as I could, but then I couldn't translate that to code. So I don't know. I don't know if that was my problem, or it could have been my problem, and maybe I just wasn't writing down things even more precisely. I don't know. Brian, if I hypothetically joined for Loki, would you hypothetically rejoin for Loki too? Possibly, Hector. BG, cutoffs? The cutoffs are in the bottom left corner of the screen now. Five-star Morningstar is good, isn't it? Morningstar, yeah, good champion. A little tough to build up her souls at times, because she's only good when you have a few souls in her. More abstract math is interesting, mind-blowing. Just don't understand it. Wait, was there first part of that? I think program is more related to abstract mathematics. Not an expert in either fields, but seems like a lot of abstract algebra and groups/set theory. Yeah, I don't even know. I feel like I feel like that guy at a party who's like overhearing a conversation and trying to be part of it. You know, because obviously I've fiddled around with the stuff, or maybe not obviously, since, you know, the last time I showed it the website was like years ago, but I promise I actually did work on it. So certain things I know, but if I suck at it, then I don't know what's important and what's not, you know? I think my biggest problem was I was just never consistent enough with it. I would go really hard for like a few days, and then something would happen in game, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to grind for a feature champion. And then I wouldn't touch it for like a week. And then maybe something else happened after that, and a couple more days would go by, and then I'd go back to working on it. And then I'd be like, oh, but I'm not making any videos. Let me make videos. And then there'd be times where months would go by and I didn't touch it, and I look back at it and thinking like, dude, what was I even doing? I think that's probably the biggest issue that I had, but I don't really know. Coding is trying to tell a computer how to draw a square without it knowing what a square is. See, I already just don't even want to be part of that. I just want to be like, draw a square, and then slap the computer, you know? Doesn't sound too convincing. In that case, screw those damn 4 Loki bald guys. Hey, they're not all bald in 4 Loki, man. You seen Taters? He's got a nice head of hair. A bunch of them do, actually. Who else thinks that Kabam should do an arena of 6 stones? Every day, different class 6 stones arena. I'd prefer the 6 stones came from someplace else. Obviously, as an arena grinder, I would take full advantage of a system like that. But it would be better, I think, if 6 stones were put elsewhere, so that way you didn't have to play arena to get 6 stones. You already get everything else from the arenas. Put 6 stones in a different area. You're a square, Brian. You at a computer? Probably. Yeah. Cam is hairy? Oh yeah, Cam is very hairy. Yeah, I mean only the bald ones. Oh, okay. No longer in 4 Loki? Oh yeah, that's true. Not even in 4 Loki at the moment. Hector, I want to rejoin, man, but it's the same hang-ups that, you know, nothing's really changed in recent times here. There's still going to be times where I'm not fully confident that I'll be a reliable Alliance member for clearing my path in Alliance Quest. Not even War, just Alliance Quest, just due to not being able to log in at certain times. And then, you know, I look at the guys playing War, and with the power rating system and all that, and with lags going back, adding on top of all that, I want to play. Not gonna lie, man, I do want to play some, like, it makes me want to play some Alliance War, but I feel like the second I start playing Alliance War and start burning through items, I'll just be sitting there asking myself, like, why am I doing this? Like, it's not even, like, the rewards aren't even worth the cost. I'm only hurting my progression by playing, so why would I even do it? Like, it's frustrating. We need some change to happen. right now in our Loki, it's like super low cost, and the rewards aren't even that much different. I think we're Platinum 3 right now in our Loki, dude. Like, the difference from the rewards from, I don't know if we're gonna finish Platinum 3. Last season we finished Platinum 4. Let's go take a, screw it. Let's go take a look at the season rewards after this. The cost is like, I don't even know, man. 1/30th of the cost or something. It's so stupid. What programming languages do you use? Maybe you should start with Python. Well, Python was one of them. I was using Django for my web framework. Brian, you still working on a tangent emoji? Do you have any ideas floating around for it? No, I'd like to add one, Hunter. Yeah, but it's not something that I'm like actively working on. Whoops. Let's look at the rewards. Alright, so Master. Let's look at Master. And it's possible that For Loki could get a top 3 finish, but let's just assume Master. I mean, I guess the tier 5 class Catalyst is kind of a big deal just because you can't get it anywhere else. Well, easily. So yeah, compared to Plat 3, or Plat 4, we should really say, because I'm guessing like Plat 4 is more realistic. But yeah, I don't know. It's 10% of a tier 5 class Catalyst more, along with quite a bit more on the tier 5 basic. A little over like 1.5 more. Let's just call it 1.5. But 3 tier 2 alpha fewer in Master. Still blows my mind that they kind of do that, but the 5-star shards, you get 8,000 more 5-star shards and 8,000 more 6-star shards as well. So yeah, nowhere near worth it. Like if I looked at all the glory, I'm gonna get more tier 5 basic in a Plat 4 alliance than I will in Masters. When comparing the rewards that you get with like the price of the potions that you're getting with glory, and seeing what else you could spend that glory on, I mean, technically maybe I won't get more tier 5 basic just because I choose to spend the glory on other things, but I could. Like, the point is I could. If I decided to spend that glory just on tier 5 basics, I actually could. So it's ridiculous. The whole system is effed. Needs fix. I have too much tier 5 basic and tier 2 alpha. I wish I could spend my glory on gambling for what, like crystals, you're saying? I mean, I guess that is one thing if you have too many of the catalysts, like you just don't have the gold to support it or something. I guess that's one way to reduce the number of rewards you're getting. At least this way you won't feel as bad when you can't use them by spending your glory on potions. I don't know. I don't even know what to say, man. Let's just hope that we hear some good changes in the upcoming roadmap. But yeah, Hector, depending on what those changes are, it's possible that that I would go back. Like if they'll allow me, you know what I mean? Like whenever the changes happen, if those changes re-enable me to go back, if I haven't fallen too far behind, which could argue that I already am too far behind. So it's this weird issue of like, because I didn't stick it out. But there was no way. There was no way I could have done it. Anyway. Enough rambling about that. 'Cause I know it's just going to lead to, well, why did you have to leave? And then it's me saying, I can't tell you why I had to leave yet, kind of thing. I don't think I'll join you for next season, maybe the season after. Okay. Is it possible to clear some variant content with a full 4-star team? Possible? Yes. Is it easy to do? No, man. It's very difficult. The content's balanced around high-level 5 stars, rank 4s and rank 5s. This game wouldn't be fun without war, but I'm spending 70 to 80% of my glory on war potions. The rest on a bit of tier 4 class, tier 4 basic that they took out from rank rewards. Very stressful. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Like, that's the thing. Is I think I'd be having more fun. Like, I'm still enjoying myself with the game, to be clear. But I think I'd be having more fun if I was like, if war was worth doing. But because it's not, well, then I'm just not doing it, and you know, the game's not as good as it could be. GG, is Unawakened 6-star Void worth rank 2? No, absolutely not. Don't rank up Void unless he's awakened. Curious as to the cost, because I have tons of loyalty, but not gold. Which? Curious how this ticket system works for AQ. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, you can. The tickets, they go up in price. It's similar to the Glory Store. I wish it wasn't like this, but technically it does benefit players who just want to dip their toes and not run map 7 all week long. But it goes up in cost, just like the Glory Store does, the more tickets you buy. But you can get those tickets with any resource, so if you want to just use loyalty until you get to, you know, until you start running out of loyalty, then you could do that. You won't be able to sustain it forever, and I would recommend trying to balance things out a little bit, at least, but you could buy a few extra tickets with loyalty each time. Going to bed, have a good night. Alright, night, Hector. Gee, what's up? What do you think about new Black Widow? She's just okay. From the limited testing I did with her. Travis, send it over, Buck. Travis, thank you very much. No, right above. Watch both your videos just now. Thank you for making them. Oh, cool, man. Glad you liked them. Thank you very much for the buck. Tier 5 and up war is just not my thing. I don't enjoy those maps. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too, is I kind of miss war right now just because I miss the guys that I play with and stuff. But I would only miss it until it, you know, until, like, it's just not a mode that, it's not the mode that I enjoy, it's the people that I enjoy playing the mode with, kind of thing. So I'd probably get burnt out pretty quick of taking like the most difficult defenders with the what's it called? Defensive tactics. I forgot what it's called. I mean, you know, as it stands right now, we still take some tough fights, but noticeably weaker defenses compared to like master bracket. How much will you put up, BG? I'm not going for any champion here. I'm just going for milestones. So just as many milestones as I can get. 6-star Doom incoming. Yeah, man, it's almost Doomsday. Usually I have a Mutant Awakening gem, but I need to make the choice of getting it to Domino or wait until I get someone like Omega Red. Wait. Don't give it to Domino. She doesn't need the gem. Just wait. Give it to someone else. In my opinion. Was this just a... Oh, no. I see. The message just came through super late. Wow. It just now showed on screen. They sent over Buck Travis. Well, yeah, thank you again. After watching Legacy/Tater's video, high tier war seems boring. You need to use Quake here and here. Oh, and here. If the answer 95% of fights, you just sit there and hold heavy. Where's the fun? Steve, I completely agree, man. I completely agree. To me, that's not fun either. I didn't watch that video. There's definitely a lot of fights that you don't use Quake for. But, yeah, I don't know. I've never been a fan of that playstyle. But some people like it. PG thoughts on 6-star, 6-star, rank up Ebony Maw for defense. I mean, he's a good defender, but do you have everything else covered? Because I recommend putting defense like last on the list. Make sure everything else is covered in the game. Champions gave you through Alliance Quest, Alliance War Attack, regular questing, Prestige, all that stuff. Then start thinking about defense. So if you're that far into the game where you already have all that other stuff covered, you've gone through like Act 6 and all that, then sure. But otherwise, I wouldn't do it, man. Gee, if you were in 4 Loki, would you have learned Quake playstyle? Saw from Tater's vid that Depp set up challenges. Probably not, because I mean I was in 4 Loki for a very long time and I never bothered to learn it. There were a few times where I thought to myself like, yeah, even though I don't enjoy the playstyle, it would be a good thing to learn. The closest I ever got to sitting there and like practicing was going through 6.2 item lists. And even that, I didn't come that close. I just always had it in the back of my mind thinking like, okay, if I can't get through these fights with the champions that I prefer to use, I know Quake is like a backup option for certain fights that I could kind of go to. I don't know how hard it is to learn Quake style, and I don't want to sound too, I don't know, cocky or whatever, but like I think I could learn it if I wanted to. It's never the issue. The issue is just I don't really want to play that game. Like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like a fun game to me. I'm just holding heavy attack. But, you know. As much as I say that, there's plenty of people who feel the same way about Void. So, please don't take offense, anyone. Everybody has their preferences, right? Some people hate the idea of playing a champion like Void or King Groot. I actually think I would, maybe not all the time, but I think I would like King Groot, and some people, that'd be a nightmare for them. So, you know, it's just a little bit of personal preference. But yeah, I just don't think I'd enjoy it. I actually did like Quake when she first came out, and when it wasn't known, or I'm still not sure if it was possible or not at the time. But when the strategy with Quake was not strictly hold heavy and never hit the opponent for any reason, I thought like, oh, this is a cool mechanic, and you got to make the decision of when to hold heavy and when not and stuff like that, and I thought that was cool. And then it became just holding heavy, and I thought, I'll find a different champion. SBG, plus this would be the perfect time to use it. What is this? BG, if you use the already existing banana that you have in the frown and smile emote, but make it brown so it looks old and rotting for a tangent emote. It's not a bad idea. Maybe something like that. Possibly something like that. Can I take a fence then? Sure. Fairly efficient in quick style, but hate the play style. So painful. Physically, or just painful because you don't want to do it. Personally, I don't think it's hard. I mean, I've been doing it in arena, and I think it's how quick style is. Or maybe I'm wrong. Haven't tried learning quick style myself. So I mean, from what I hear from the people who play Quake regularly, apparently it's not hard to play Quake in most situations, but then the situations where like you can't get touched at all, they're like, you know, stun immune and high attack or something. I don't know, like they just don't even block. Isn't there a nickname for that somebody came up with? I don't know. Either way, apparently that's tough. Certain matchups, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, personally, I wish the game was different so that it didn't feel like certain fights were more or less required to play that champion. When it comes to war and wanting to be safe and stuff like that. Like I don't think there probably isn't a single fight in war where it is absolutely required to play Quake. I don't think that exists. But if you want to be safe and you want the fewest number of deaths, then Quake is just the best option for a lot of fights because it gets risky with other champions, you know? That's always my thing too, is like, no matter how hard it is to play any champion in this game, name any champion, no matter how hard it is to play them, if someone selects that champion over another, it's because it's easier. You know? Players choose the path of least resistance. And if that style is difficult, but it's easier than actually playing around the node or playing around the power gain and the specials that you'd have to evade from a certain champion, things like that, then at the end of the day, they're doing it because it's easier. PG, who was your first and last celebrity crush? Oh man, I haven't had a celebrity crush in ages, and I'm not just saying this to prevent Laura stabbing me. We've actually had these talks. You know, she's told me some of her celebrity crushes, and I just didn't have any. I'm trying to think back to maybe like when I was younger. I'm sure there was one when I was younger. Trying to think of all the movies that I watched as a kid. I don't know, man. There has to be one, but like none are actually coming to mind right now. I'm cycling through all the movies in my mind, and I'm like, there was a girl in Mighty Ducks, but no. Like, I don't know. My celebrity crush is McFabio. God rest his soul. Wow. There has to be one, man. Julie the Cat Cavity. Yeah, there you go. That's the girl from Mighty Ducks. I mean, technically there was more than one, but yeah, that is the one I was talking about. I don't know. Can't think of it. BG, do you remember approximately how many Realm of Legend potions you needed for all of 6.4.6? Not really, Hinach. I underfarmed, I would say. Because there was a bunch of fights where I could have saved some resources had I farmed more. But I ended up just dying and popping another 40% revive and going in without healing. So I want to say I probably farmed maybe like 100 or something like that specifically for that quest. Was it even that many? I don't even know. I'm not even sure. But I would say, you know, just take it one path at a time. Farm up a solid chunk of potions. Farm up a good 50 or so, and then take a path, and then see how many that took you, and then kind of replenish that stock. Isn't it high risk, high reward, though? You play the game for the thrill, or maybe they've reached a point that isn't worth the turnout. For Pac-Man, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. If you're talking about, like, Quake, I think high risk, high reward, or do you just mean, like, Alliance War in general kind of thing? In war, it's, and most parts of the game, but especially in war, you're looking to minimize risk more than anything. So it's not really like a high risk, high reward situation. It's how can I minimize the risk almost completely to the point where this fight is a walk in the park. And still giving you room to make mistakes, though. Like, even if it's a walk in the park, you can mistime a parry and eat a 5-hit combo, and hopefully, with the champion you brought in, you survive and everything, but that's what war is really about. ABG, the girlfriend once said we should each pick a hall pass, just in case we ever met that person. I chose Kate Upton, and she chose her... her boss Connor. Wow. Well, how's that going? Oh man, rip Lasarnian. Have a Mojo as Alliance War boss and average 20 kills because I think he's the toughest to Quake. Oh, I don't think people Quake that fight, do they? From what I hear, Mojo, you go in with a magic and I believe a power start 1 boost, if I'm not mistaken, and then you just build to a special 2 real quick and shut him down, I believe. There are going to be some fights that are more difficult to use Quake for, and I would say those fights are probably good examples of, yeah, other champions get picked instead. So she doesn't crush every single fight. But she is good for a lot of them. BG at about 1.7 mil for Rezko. You think that's enough? Probably. I can't imagine him going higher than 1.7 mil. It's not 100% guaranteed, but it's probably enough. Did you see that Tigra video on MCOC official YouTube? It's interesting. I did see it, yeah. I wasn't fully paying attention to it, so I don't remember everything. But the coolest thing that I noticed is her crouch. when she's holding a heavy attack, dude, she goes super low to the ground. And I don't know, I just like that kind of pounce heavy attack that she has set up. It's really fitting for, like, if you watch the video and you see like War Machine shooting bullets and stuff like that, she's below it. You know? So like it actually makes sense that she's super low to the ground and the bullets are kind of just flying over her head, and then it's like this leaping heavy attack. I think it's really cool. Tigra latest celeb crush then? Yeah, I guess so. I think it's really cool. I don't know how good the champion's gonna be. Honestly, my hopes aren't too high for her. But I do think that animation is super cool. And I'm hoping that she actually does get used a bunch, because I don't know, man. It just seems like a cool mechanic. I guess the other big thing that I noticed about that video, which is one of the first things they mentioned, which is part of the reason why I halfway tuned out, is that she has double hit mediums. You guys know I'm not a fan of double hit mediums. Oh man, it just makes the game feel clunky. I wonder if Kabam would ever do this. I wonder if they would ever allow a champion to have more than a 5-hit combo, like more than 5 actions in a combo, I should say. So medium, light, medium. You know, 6 actual attacks, but you're in control of those attacks. It wouldn't feel clunky to me, you know. It only feels clunky when you tap the screen and it feels like the animation extends way beyond your tap. I want it to be very precise to my inputs. Even though I just mashed the screen. But still, I don't know, it just has a different feel to it. BG saw Psych on TV randomly today, and it just happened to be the Wild West one. Watched about 5 minutes, and Gus said, "The man loves beans. What are the chances?" Dude, Hunter. That's awesome, man. The man loves beans. Have a crush on Hitmonkey? Okay. I'm excited to learn a little bit more about him too. Charging heavy, all the non-contact attack misses her, and heavy has very long reach. Yeah, it's definitely the coolest part about her. BG, any celeb man crushes? Mine is Kelly Oubre Jr. Am I even saying that right? From the Phoenix Suns. Would let him do unspeakable things to me. Wow. Man crushes? Where do I begin? Yeah, hundreds. Oh, looks like we got a big Max fan in here. Max equals better than BG because he actually takes the time to read the comments. Well, guys, I guess I haven't read any comments today. But yeah, man crushes. Oh man, it's kind of crazy. I'm drawing a blank on this too right now. But there's definitely like celebrity dudes that I've looked at and just thought like, damn, if I could be that person. If I could be anyone, like, if I could be anyone, I would probably want to be Ben Schwartz. He's not like the classic good looks, muscular dude or whatever, but the dude's funny, man. Dude's super funny. He does it in a style that I feel like if I was actually like, you know, if I just got to pick, you know what I mean? If you just got to be like, oh, I wish I could be funny like this person or funny like this person. Ah, man, it'd be funny like Ben Schwartz is how I'd want to be, but not quite anywhere near funny like that. Thanos sending over buck saying BG's #1 man crush is Tom Buckman. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the buck, Thanos. Hey, that joke actually made me laugh. I can't boo it, but it is absolutely a joke. Tom saying BG crushes on me hard, that's why he boos me to try to hide his love. Uh-huh. Sure. There's got to be some others, man. I in like the action hero type department or something like that, you know, the standard good-looking face, muscular body type thing. I honestly can't think of them though, man. I'm drawing blanks here. I don't know why I'm drawing blanks on both the female and male fronts here. Just don't get freaky with BG, okay? Yeah. Just kidding, my guy. BG is my dude. Best skill of MCOC. Okay, sure. It definitely didn't sound like you were kidding, but alright, I'll believe you. But my Tommy gun don't. Should I awaken Nick Fury or Aegon? My next objective in the game is completion of 6.1, Labyrinth, and Variant 1, 2, and 3. And I can take either champ to rank 5 anytime soon. I don't have a lot of 6 stones. Okay, hold on. Awaken Nick Fury or Aegon? Yeah, I would say Aegon. I'd probably go Aegon. In 6.1, I don't know if Aegon's better than Nick Fury. Nick Fury, I'm also not sure about 6.2. I feel like 6.3, 6.4, Labyrinth, Abyss. I feel like Aegon is probably better for some of those. And he needs the Awakening more than Nick Fury does, too. Like, Nick Fury, the Awakening for him is nice. It's important. But, you could still play him. Like, you really shouldn't be trying to die with Nick Fury in most cases anyway. And just try to stay alive with his decoy as long as possible. So, you know, in some fights, his Awaken ability is not even going to come into play. Whereas Aegon, like, no, that dude just needs to be awakened. So I'd probably say Aegon. I think pre-Act 6, like Act 5, I'd probably side more so with Nick Fury, just because it feels like those fights maybe not long enough to take advantage of Aegon. But once you get to Act 6, then yeah, say Aegon for sure. What was the person in? Wait, which person? The Man Crush person? I don't even know. I'm not just having trouble remembering a person's name. Like, I can't even picture someone's face. You know. Dingo, have you still not seen Shrek? That's correct. Lakers Bodyguard sending over Buck with a slice of cake. Lakers Bodyguard, thank you. Saying, Beaver, how are you? Ah, that sucks. Don't worry. Don't worry, hair grows back. Usually. I don't know, man. It's been a little while. Anyways. I'm at the In-N-Out drive-thru. Want something since it is your birthday. Happy birthday, Baldy Dinkus. Yeah, man, you know, Enzo came in here earlier asking which ice cream flavor I liked more, chocolate or vanilla. And it got me thinking that I haven't had a milkshake in years. So I can't. Do they have milkshakes? If they do, give me a vanilla milkshake. That's what I want right now. Lakers bodyguard, thank you, man. Miro Watang sending over another 2 pounds as well. Saying last, please. Thanks, by the way. Aegon ravaged that lane. Okay, hold on. BG, one fight till Grandmaster. Team is Aegon, Hype, Prox, Cap, Infinity. Tips, please, for the fight. I made a video on it. It's probably best just to watch the video because there's a lot to that fight. And I could give you a few things off the top of my head, but I would probably forget most. The toughest phase... Actually, so here's a tip that I don't think I really said in the video that I made, but I tried to put notes at the bottom of the screen for things to remember for each phase. But the biggest thing is maybe just having like a mental note of the phases, because it sounds complicated. There being 4 phases, right? It sounds complicated, like, oh god, everything changes each time. But it's not that big of changes. You're baiting out the special one the entirety throughout the whole fight. The first phase, you have 3 things to do until the Grandmaster tells you to stop doing them. Light attacks, parries, and dexes. And then you evade the L1. The second phase is just following his commands while attacking him and evading the L1. Third phase, he gains power naturally, following a new set of commands. And you're once again evading L1s, and then you have to watch for the reverse control timer. And then the final phase, the 1% phase, you're just looking to survive. But yeah, I'd highly recommend checking out the video I made. Check out more than one if you can too. There's other videos on the Grandmaster. I'm not even sure. You know, some of those other ones might be more helpful than mine even. But either way, it's always good to get like more than one perspective on the fight. So you know, try to watch a couple on it. The fight is complicated, but it's pretty forgiving. Like the amount of time that you have to kind of set up things throughout the fight, like you have time. It's not like he calls out a command and you immediately have to do it or else you fail or something. And you can always pause to see it if you miss the command. So try to have some fun with it. Don't feel too pressured, you know. Miro, thank you very much for the 2. Looks like my notification thing is busted, because those also didn't come through. See, this is the only bad part about the automatic notification thing. Doesn't always work. Or like for the automated D thing. What's up, Abdo? BG, good evening. I know it goes against your nature, but with the amount of rain we're supposed to get combined with the protests downtown, I highly advise you stay inside for a couple days. Abdo, that's good advice. Is it gonna rain? That sucks. I was actually looking to get some exercise. I guess I could do that indoors too. It shouldn't be an excuse. But I was actually going to try to go outside tomorrow. I was going to try to get some good sleep tonight. Go to bed at a reasonable time, pretty much right after the stream. And start exercising, man. Shut up, Tweety? Wait, what? Are you telling me to shut up and check Twitter? Or are you telling someone else in here to shut up? I don't see a tweet, so I'm guessing you're just talking to someone else. Is Mole Man a good defender? I guess I haven't fought him in Alliance War. My speculation is that he's probably not the most difficult defender, but probably not the absolute easiest either. Probably just a average dude. No, BG, that was at Abdo. Ah, okay. Got it. BG never leaves his house. Every time he peeks, the sun burns. Oh, it burns him, and somehow turns into a hairy maniac. Yeah. I thought you were saying at first, like, I burn the sun. like the sun's afraid of me or something. Instead of me being afraid of the sun. It's bold Dr. Doom, but as a 4-star. Well, nice, man. Hey, Doom, even as a 4-star. Still cool. Next 2 days supposed to be rainy AF. Son of a... Aren't half of the mods supposed to be obsessed with Chloe, or has that demo changed? I know Cam was. I don't know about the other mods. Star for me, not as much as Elizabeth Olsen. Actually, my celeb crush is Adriana. I don't even know how to say her last name. I feel like I'd butcher it. Alright, there we go. Now these are coming through. All these late notifications here. Had to boot someone today, but we didn't do it before Alliance War ended. He got rewards. I'm sad. You wanted to kick him before he got his rewards? Wow. Beans are afraid of you because you make them disappear into thin air with an after effect. Who needs a nuclear bomb? Hey, man. It ain't that bad, alright? I like to see it as the beans are my friends. Because the beans, you know, they become me. I'm at least 45% bean at this point. You know how you're like 70% water or whatever the percentage is? I don't know what it is. I'm about 45% bean. Don't look her up. Oh, was one of the names I was reading, is that an adult name or something? Any plans for that 6-star Omega Red yet, BG, or waiting on those silver stars? Pac-Man, got news for you. 6-star Omega Red does have silver stars. I just don't have 6 stones for him. What's it called? After 4th of July, probably gonna be some 6 stones in the bundles there, and then I need to get a tier 5 mutant catalyst, so then I'll look more seriously into the Abyss. And yeah. Yes, BG, he deserved it. Well, I understand, man. It always... In 99% of situations, when someone's getting removed from the Alliance, kicked from the Alliance, it can be done in a nice way after they get the rewards. But there are those times, man. It probably only happened like 2 or 3 times ever in the history of 4 Loki. But I still remember the time... actually, I don't remember if War was on yet or not, but I think the fastest anyone ever got booted, it was like shortly before the gifting event. Not this last gifting event, the one before it, I believe. Where some dude joined, and he was like, "Hey, if you guys want, got someone selling Odins for $50." And that guy just got booted like instantly. It was a wrap. Simon sent over $1. Thank you very much. Saying, ABG, any champ review / champ guide videos on the horizon? Really enjoyed that long shot video a few months back. We'd love to see more champ guides and or origin videos. Either way, love your work. Thank you, man. The long shot video, I would love to do more videos like that. It was just super time consuming. And it's a struggle. I wish it wasn't a struggle for me. Most videos, almost every single video I upload, I ignore the stats on it. I don't look at how many people watch the video or anything like that. I just say, hey, I'm putting it out there into the world. If people want to see it, cool. If not, that's cool too. But if I spend a lot of time on a certain video, I can't help but look to see how many people watch it. And it just makes me think, like, damn. I put 70 hours into this. I could have made 70, like, actual 70 videos. Just lower quality videos. Or maybe not 70. Maybe it'd be closer to, like, 35, 40 or something like that. But still. And they would get the same or more amounts of views. And it just, it hurts. It's really makes it hard to work on those videos. I'm still going to do some of those videos. The origin style videos. Champion guide videos. Yeah. I can't say that I'm working on one right now. But those, just like a more basic champion guide, those don't take as much effort. So, yeah, I'm sure there'll be another just more basic champion guide video before too long. But that's the truth when it comes to the origin style video. I'm still super proud of making that video because I feel like, hey, I finally made something that was like actually of quality. But man, I don't know. Just the whole just the way YouTube works. Unless I could figure out a way to make those videos faster. Yeah. I've spent a lot of time recently trying to improve other things besides videos, which is why there's been a little bit more of a content drought recently. You know, just updating the overlays in the stream, and although you guys haven't seen the results of it yet, a lot of other behind the scenes type things that I'm still just waiting on a couple of deliveries that are kind of pushed back because of all the you know, the pandemic delaying certain things. It's going to take like another 3 weeks or so. 3 and a half, 4 weeks before you guys see all that stuff. But I'm excited about that. But that took up a lot of my time, kind of researching different things and stuff. So I'll get back to working on some more videos here. But yeah, man. Thank you for the buck. Tom sending over buck as well. Saying, BG, my favorite film is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Notre Dame. What's the right way of saying it? I always hear both. I always used to say Notre Dame. But then, anyway. I'm a sucker for a protagonist with a twisted backstory. Boo. Tom. If you had a twisted back, would you want somebody making that joke about you? I didn't think so. Thank you for the buck. Hey BG, just took an online IQ test and my score starts with a 7, but I have to pay $100 to see the second digit. Gotta go, bro. Time to find out if I'm a genius. All right. Last Iron, I can tell you, man, you are a genius. No matter what that number says. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I hit the mic. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Dysentery Joe also said it over a buck. BG, where's your damn play button? We want it. I haven't even applied for it, man. Or we oh, never mind. We are already doing that. Yeah. I keep forgetting. I'll apply for it one of these days. Read my last. Please stop ignoring me. What is this, Chris? Open a PHC. Male celebrity crush. Prob gotta be Michael B. Jordan. He's a handsome man. Is that what you wanted me to read? Or the PHC one? Fine, I'll open a PHC. Simon sent over another buck. Thank you, man. Saying fair enough. Wish more watch them. Could make the videos for members only, or could create a tier Patreon thing with special vids for upper tiers. Might bring in some more members. Just a thought. It's not a bad idea, but you know, if I make a video, I'm gonna put it out there for everybody. Like, you know, like I always said, I totally understand free to play more than most people. You know what I mean? I don't want to paywall content. Whether you have any money to support me or not, that's fine. I want to put out the content. You know. People like yourself already support enough, but it's not even totally about the number of views that I get. Oh, whoa. Hey, 4-star. It's not even totally about the number of views that I get. Although I did make it sound like that. It's also like, okay, I could make, let's not say a crazy number. Let's say a video on average took me like 3 hours to make, and then I could make like 20 videos that were decent quality, not quality like the long shot video, but decent enough. You know, a mix of maybe some Alliance War type things, some more basic guides and stuff like that. And I could have content more regularly compared to just putting all that time into like one video, which was a cool video, but at the same time it's only one video. And not everyone even has long shot, and most people don't even. So, like, I don't know. Just in terms of what would make people happy, too. They might prefer quantity over quality in that way, at least. So, I don't know. I try not to really stress it too much and kind of just do whatever I want. And just, hey, if I want to work on some stream updates, I'll do that. If I want to work on a video, I'll do that. But yeah, all the videos, they'll definitely always be just put out. But yeah, definitely shout out to all the members. Dude! It's another 4-star. Play till you lose, am I right? I gotta pop open another. Yeah, as I was saying, shout out, man. Seriously, big shout out to all the members and all the people who've ever sent over super chats or any kind of donation or whatever, man. Would not be here without you guys, so. Buy a Cav. Honestly, if this is another 4-star, I will buy a Cav. You gotta make a list of best Incursion champs and which bonus attributes to sync with who. That could be an interesting video. I don't have plans to make that one at the moment, but that would be a cool video. Wow, I give up. Why do I always see the "Wow, I give up" comment? Or Maybe it's like I said, maybe I don't always see that one. Last After Tangent, this one's for Pixie. Rip. 2-star. BG, once I took an IQ test, the first question was, is mayonnaise an instrument? I answered no, this is Patrick. I got 5 points for writing my name. Dude. It's a bogus IQ test. Should have got a 200 for that. Alright, you know what? Let's pop one of these Grandmaster crystals. I was on a little bit of a roll there with the PHCs. So. We'll try our luck with the GMCs. Watch this be like 5-star ghost or something. Be the craziest way to get a game-changing hero ever. Just a casual GMC. BG, thanks for adding value to the community. Thank you, man. Is Mordo good for Incursion? Not really. Yeah, at least it was a 4-star. Okay. That's that. Rather you make long vids, love watching them, make more content versus quality. Been watching your item list recently. Yeah, this is the thing, is like everyone has their preference of what they like. Try to give some kind of a mix, but there's definitely some areas where I could be making other types of content. I lack on certain content. Right now, I've been lacking on Alliance Wars. Lacking on crystal cleanup videos. You said 4-star equals Cav? Out of the PHC, that doesn't count. You almost convinced me. I had to think about it for a second, like, I did say that, didn't I? Lacking on websites? Oh, why do you gotta go there? Dark Elf Dragon, though. Wait, did I just read your last one? Oh, I did. Dude, I didn't even see your super chat until after I read it, but yeah, thank you, man. Reality Stone declares a 5-star ghost. It was just an illusion. Alright, 6.4 item list. There'll be other item lists coming. I don't know when. Possibly Variant 5. Probably Variant 5. But, yeah, we'll see. Alright, fine. You know what, guys? Here, I'm not going to do a Cav. But, if I get a 5-star, alright? If I get a 5-star out of this GMC, what's the odds? Oh, God, it's only a 3% chance? I thought it was higher than that for some reason. Well, we got a 3% chance here, guys. If this is a 5-star, I'll open a Cav. And as a matter of fact, I'll open Cav crystals until I don't get a 5-star. Only, though, only if this is a 5-star. I could go on a run. Let me kick back and relax here a little bit. I could go on a run of Cav crystal openings if this is a 5-star. Let's see. Cav once gave me Claire 5-star. Hey, man. It's a great pull. Pushing your luck? A little bit. You get a 5-star, I'm going to die laughing? That's not going to happen. At least it was a 4-star. It's good. Alright. Looks like I don't have to spend units today. Dude, I just got a lot of 5-star shards, though. From all these 4-stars. It's pretty good, man. Plus, like, the max SIGs. I might have just made, like, 2,000 5-star shards. Because I think all the 4-stars I popped, I think they were already max SIG. I wasn't watching too closely, to be totally honest. But I think I just got about 2,000 5-star shards worth. But alright, anyway. That's it for now, guys. No string of Cav crystals today. Crystal cleanup between now and Wednesday, yeah? Probably. Got a free crystal coming up in 2.5 minutes. Gotta remember to grab that. Alright, for now though, I'm out of here, guys. I will be back tomorrow. Probably normal time. Yeah, I'm thinking normal time tomorrow. I want to do another day stream for my rifts. But probably not tomorrow. It's probably going to be like the day after or something like that. Maybe, just maybe I'll do a little crystal cleanup tomorrow. I don't know. I don't want to promise it, but it's possible. Alright, anyway, on that note, I'm out of here. I'm still not sure what to do about the D. You can see on this screen I still have the name overlapping it a little bit. On this one I don't. It looks cleaner on this screen to me still, but that could also be just because, well, this is a cleaner screen to begin with in terms of the top left corner at least. You know? There's nothing really behind it. I don't know. It's not that important to me. I guess it does bother some people that it overlaps, so I'll probably just leave it like this. Anyway. Sorry. I don't know, it's I don't know if that messes with you guys watching the screen flip back and forth like that. But anyway. I'll see you guys tomorrow then, yeah? John, thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D. Definitely appreciate that. And thank you to everyone else, as always. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Well, you know what? There's a level up event on. I just realized I'll probably level up a champion. I gotta decide on that, but I'll probably level up a champion and upload that tomorrow. So probably not a crystal cleanup tomorrow. Anyway, good night.